Hello! Welcome to this tutorial on how to make Chinese voice banks sing in English for Vocaloid. This will only work for Vocaloid. I am currently using Hejeongdongya for this song, Antihero. This may or may not work for other voice banks in Chinese. I suggest that you try it out. I will also link a guide to the specific phonemes that you can use for different sounds. I currently have a very small bit set up right here. So, what we need to do next is finish this part. Midnights become my afternoons. This will not go over tuning it, as that's a completely different subject. So, first we will put a may right here and lower these two notes, because that will give us that sort of sound. Chinese doesn't really have that sound on its own. Midnight, midnights. You can kind of take out the D as well. Oops, it's me. You should play around. I think me would work best. Oops. So, you can just use the standard B sound, and you can do k for come. Become my afternoon. Because that there's a second M right here, and that's taken care of, we can just lower the velocity. Put that there. Next, for usually what you want to do is you would put fu or other notes, silence this, and then lower the velocity so it covers the vowel. When you want that sound, or like anything like dark, like that word, just put an R right there and that'll work. Afternoon. So we will put a n right there, silence, news. And then we put a z right there. You can use any sort of z sound. I just like z. And then you can also mess with dynamics a bit. I won't be doing that. Midnight. So this right here, nights, it doesn't pronounce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a zi note right there. Or we can put zi, we can put zu, we can put z. Anything that has a ch sound, because that's what will work for Chinese. That works. That sounds better. Keep trying. When my depression. Now we have layered consonants right here, so we're gonna do what we originally did for both midnights and after. So we're gonna put they, and then we're also gonna put a little P note right here. So dip, and then because we put a day, we will lower the opening so it gets less of that it gets less of like that more day and more actual what we need. We'll put our right here. That will work as our R, and then we'll put A. Then for here, we lower the opening. I usually separate A into two notes, so that way I can lower the opening and make it a more sound. When my depression. You can use like shen for something like the end of depression. And we're about to head to works, which is when my depression works. Well, it's gonna be a bit messy here, but you'll want to do a kusu if you want to put like a ku and ku su, then from here you put the D voice phoneme. Also, also, since you have layered consonants, it may sound weird. Lower the velocity. When my depression works the graveyard. Also, for anything like that, you can use like a D or T phoneme. I like to use the D phoneme because it works for me. So, gray. You can mess around with this, but this is how I work with this. Graveyard. So we'll put a small right there. Graveyard. Well, graveyard shift Allah. You can kind of substitute F for any sound, or you can substitute V for like more of an F sound. That's what I normally do. I like to shorten it up as well. Then we'll do a yar, graveyard shift Allah. For something like shift, you can really just put something like sure and have it be whatever you want. I personally like to just do that because using she is more of a error. It's more of like a hassle. Shift. Then from here we'll go with da, graveyard shift all of the people. Again, we'll lower the velocity so it covers both da and la. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Put a right there. And then we can actually just take out this note right here. We'll silence that. Then the people. All of the people. Pull. You can really do whatever you want. I'm going to go with more of a pull. All of the people. So, but I'm gonna put like, I'm just gonna keep the la since we need that L sound, but I am going to lower the velocity by a very much lot. I've ghosted, and you get that. So we're gonna do one more line and then we'll stop there. I've ghosted. So you can really just substitute F for, or you can really substitute V with F because that's the closest thing you could probably get. You can also use a B sound, or you can mix F and H. I mentioned that, but really you can do whatever you want. For me, F works right now because it's got that sound that sounds close. And that works for me, but whatever works for you that you want to do it, because this is how you'll be tuning them. I use the F, but I also sometimes use F and H, and then for ending consonants like in love or loves, I'll also put a 2 Z's, one for like the V sound, and then the other for if it's anything like loves. Stand there in the room. Stand. And don't be afraid of separating things out into like ta, n. Chinese will just take care of that for you because, you know, it's got stuff like ta or tan, tang, shen. But really, if you have any knowledge of pinyin, that helps. Stand there. 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 Stand there in the room. I'm not gonna separate they. Stand there in the room. Also, if you want to give more of an accent, then play around. If you want to keep some stuff like yin, then go ahead. I don't know. I think that's just how you do stuff. In the room. And then we'll be adding mu right here. We'll also another devoicer consonant because that's very helpful. Lower the velocity. And let's listen to what we have so far.
Where I go older, bunches with a wiser. Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression worked the graveyard shift, I love the people. I've mostly stand there in the room.
See? And once you go from there, you can just continue on. There will be a guide in the description about this, but otherwise, just have fun with it. Thank you for watching.